You can take your product photos that the professional photographer did for you, and you can actually change the background and do different things with them to create new additional photos. Or if you want to have a very consistent look in your store, it's always good to make sure that the background of your photos are all the same. So I'll walk you through the process of how to do that. The other thing that you can use Canva for is to resize your photos, because sometimes your photos are not sized correctly and they will not show up in your shop correctly. Let me see if I can go through here and find an example of one. Okay, so here is an example of a product photo that I uploaded that is incorrectly sized. So you see all this white space on either side of the arrows. That means that that's that space that this photo should be using. And I'll show you an example here. So there is like a properly spaced photo. This one is not properly spaced, but we can actually take these photos and re-edit them in Canva. Okay, so when you're in Canva, just click on Create a Design, and then you're going to want to come down here and click on Custom Size. And the minimum size for Etsy product photos should be 2000 by 2000 pixels. So we can actually upload photos. I'm going to upload this photo here. And I can tell that this is one of the photos that was not sized correctly for the Etsy platform. So I'm going to do two things here. I'm going to change the background, and then I'm going to resize this to be the proper 2000 by 2000 pixels. So with your photo selected, click Edit Photo. And come over here to Background Remover. Okay. And now I'm going to go over here to Elements, and I'm just going to search for a background that I like. It could be, here's some I recently used. It could be a brick wall. Let's click on Layer and send that to Back. So if I want it to look like Nathalie is standing in front of a brick wall, I can do that. I don't like that. Actually, this is the one that I've been using. I can just okay. So that's how I can take the photo, make it the proper size, and change the background. And then once you've done this, you just click up here on the share button, and then you download the image. I'm not going to download it because I already have this image. Okay, let's try some others. I'm going to leave that up there for now. Actually, I want to try this on one of Yvonne's gourds. We'll see how this background remover works on this. Not horrible. Well, you can see I accidentally took a spot out of her gourd, but anyway, there's how we can take that image and make it look like it's sitting on top of a wooden table with trees or something in the background. Let's try another one. On some of these photos, when you remove the background, if it has something like beads hanging down right there, it may actually remove those. So the background remover isn't always perfect. And I could even see on the gourd that we did of Yvonne's that it kind of made the edges of the feather look a little weird. So this is capturing most of it. So I think we're just going to go with this. And then I don't want that wood in the background. Okay, and there we go. So we have new ways of using our photos. And like I said, if you find a background, kind of like this tree background that I liked, you can take and edit your photos and make all of them the same. So that way, when you come over, someone comes to your store, you'll see I'm just now in the process of doing this. So I've changed that one, this one, and this is also one that I changed the background on, and I'm planning to do the rest of them so that way there's just a more uniform look in my shop. Here's one right there. Now that one might be a good one for like one of Yvonne's gourds. Here's one similar to the one that I was using. Pretty minimalist one there. I'm not sure how something like this black background would work, but you know, also like having a lot of people like to do a plain white background, and once you get your photo light box, that's something that you can do very easily, so you don't have to change the product backgrounds. I'm just playing around here showing you kind of what's available. Something like this may work really good for Carissa's candles or her lip balm. Anyway, as you scroll through here, you can see there's just all kinds of backgrounds that you can use in Canva. Now, some of these are pro backgrounds. So if you see right here where it has a little crown, it says pro. That means you have to have the pro version of Canva to use it. This one right here is not a pro, is part of the regular Canva. So if you just use the free version, then that would be available to you. So it looks like, you know, really a lot of these really are with the pro feature, but you can sign up for like a free trial or something and maybe just do some and see if it's something that you like. They do also have videos. We're not going to get into that, but they have all different kinds of backgrounds that you would be able to use.